Hi there, Gemini. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at August 7th through the 13th. And this is the week that Mercury, your ruler and the planet of communication and clear thinking, goes out of phase or retrograde, the third time this year. But before that, we have an eclipse. Eclipse season is here, Geminis. Monday's lunar eclipse is the perfect lead-in to the really big eclipse, which is the total solar eclipse on August 21st. This week's agenda also includes a role reversal for Mercury, as well as two lovely trines for both the Sun and Venus. The Aquarius full moon lunar eclipse in your fellow air sign of Aquarius and your ninth house of spirituality, overseas travel, and higher education starts the week off on Monday, August 7. The Aquarius full moon is a time to wind down projects and complete things that have to do with friends, politics, or humanitarian concerns. Because the Sun and Moon are making friendly alignments with both Saturn and Jupiter during this full moon, it looks like this might be one of the more easy-going eclipses. But the intense alignment that is present during any eclipse makes Monday an unfavorable day to schedule elective surgery, sign an important document, or arrange an important event. The best advice is to keep calm and carry on. If you're an artist, a lover, and/or a seeker, you'll want to mark Saturday, August 12 on your calendar. That's the day of a Venus-Neptune trine that will bring out your romantic, imaginative, creative, and/or spiritual side. Later that day, Mercury goes retrograde for the third time this year. While you're taking care of all the details, be careful not to get mired in the small stuff. All the usual Mercury retrograde cautions apply during the retrograde. Use care in commerce, communications, and signing contracts. And don't initiate anything that is really important whilst Mercury is retrograde through September 15. You know that. Mercury retrograde periods are times for personal recycling, reviewing, rethinking, and redoing. This week comes to a good close with a Sun-Saturn trine on August 13th. This is the second and last trine between the Sun and Saturn this year. With both of these planets in fire signs, Leo and Sagittarius, Sunday is looking like a day when work could seem more like fun. So even if you do have to work or you're working around the house or something like that, it's not going to feel like work. So that's something good to think about. Both the eclipses this month have a very high bearing on your sign. One's in Aquarius, one in Leo. I'll be telling you more about the one in Leo. And of course, Mercury's going retrograde. So Murphy's law of whatever can go wrong will be in full effect. And that's something to talk about later on too. Have a great week, and I will speak to you again shortly, Geminis.